My name's Daniel Stone. I'm with Engineers Without Borders. I'm the president of the local UWA chapter. And I'm still a student. I'm studying environmental engineering, and this is my 4th year at uni at the moment. The chapter runs 4 different projects. We run projects where we link up with communities. So we've got a community down in Collie called Rowlands, which is the Rowlands village. And they are an old mission from the stolen generation era. And what they're looking to do is make a difference to their local community by turning the place into a hub of Aboriginal education and culture. And so what we're doing with them is we're providing technical knowledge and expertise to build some tourist attractions, which will allow them to attract funding to help them build that cultural hub. And we're also linking up with high school students and high schools in general. And basically what we do there is we take university students, and university students impart their knowledge of global issues like poverty and climate change and sustainability, and get the high school students motivated about these things. The students in the classroom run an activity where they've got to create some piece of technology. So a wonderful example, we make a water filter out of rocks and sand and charcoal. And to see the looks on the kids' faces, looks on the students' faces, when they see that sand and charcoal and rocks are turning this disgusting water into drinkable water, and to just see the light bulb moment when they realise that there's a lot of technologies and a lot of ideas out there that are really simple, that can provide things like clean water, things like energy to the entire world. And it really is that simple. We just have to make it accessible. As young people, I think we've got a lot of energy. I think we've got a lot of excitement. I think we've got a lot of motivation to do good work, to do empowerment work. And I think this is the main thing that we bring as young people. But as young people, we're also quite talented in many different ways, socially, and also as engineering students technically. We're bringing our technical skills, but we're also bringing that social know-how, which means we're connecting all our friends to these ideas, and we're connecting our friends to these communities. And for communities to be empowered, that social aspect is very important. They need to feel connected to other communities out there as well. I have a friend who got involved purely because he came to an event. The only reason he came to an event was because there was free pizza. That's a good reason to join Engineers Without Borders. There is occasional free pizza. My friend here then went on to be the leader of the project which deals with the computers for refugees, PCs for refugees. And looking back now, he has learned so much about himself, and he's learned so much about other people. So from a professional level, he can now lead any team at all, and he is one of the best managers I've ever seen. And that was definitely not something that he could do beforehand. In the UWA chapter, I would suspect there'll probably be about 60 to 70 people currently. And that goes off the back of probably only about 5 or 6 2 years ago. So it's just exploded over the past few years, which has been very exciting to see. And I'm personally hoping that it'll keep exploding and will eventually encompass everyone in engineering. People want to engage, and they want to make a difference, and they want to do something. And if you don't have the opportunities there for them, they come in and they go, well, this is cool, we want to change the world, but we haven't got a mechanism, we haven't got a way of doing that. So what we need to do is we need to have these opportunities available. And then when people come in, they can say, oh, I like presenting, I'm going to go do high school outreach, or oh, I know how to fix computers, I'm going to go and do PCs for refugees, or I'm actually a really technically minded individual, and so I'm going to go and contribute on a technical project. And having this wide range means that you can engage a wide range of people, and then the motivation kicks in, because if you've got a wide range of projects, everyone on every project is looking at the other projects and they're saying, wow, these guys are making such a difference, which they are, and it motivates them, and they go, okay, we've got to make a difference now. Everyone else is making a difference, let's make a difference ourselves. And then when they realise that in their opportunity they're making a really meaningful difference, then that gives the motivation for them to continue. And if they're always continuing in that, that's what we really want, because that's when people stay. And when people stay, that's when people grow. So one of the amazing things I found with Engineers Without Borders, I've volunteered in other organisations, and I found sometimes that the length of time that you stay in that organisation is 2 years, maybe 3 for the people who are very passionate about it. But with Engineers Without Borders, I know people who've been involved for 7, and I think the median amount of time people are involved are 3 or 4 years. It's a long time, and that's because people get so motivated by what we're doing, by the fact that the opportunity is really meaningful, by the fact that we're making a difference.